Welcome to How to Tutorials. To begin, I am Dion Council, founder of Money School. Setting price alerts is a great way to get notified when a stock reaches a specific target. This simple guide will show you how to set price alerts on stocks. It's easy to set up. Just follow these quick steps and you'll be done in no time. Let's start. Let's talk about creating alerts and waiting patiently. That's so important. So as you can see right here, we have an alert set that's this orange line. So if we hover our mouse over this orange line here, you can see we've circled an area of interest, created the alert, and we're going to go through each step of creating an alert and why it's important. Let's just jump right to an example. We're going to go to the S&P 500 and ask ourselves, should we buy here or should we wait for a possible better entry? This is where alerts are so important. And let's dive right into it. What we can do is we can add an indicator to our chart, and we can change this indicator to an indicator of our needs. So we're going to turn this into a 100-day moving average. So this is a 100-day moving average that we just added to our chart, and we can start to build a process around this. Remember, this is just an example. We are not saying that this is the perfect indicator, but we're showing you why. Maybe we want to try to create an alert on this indicator. We've added the 100-day moving average, circled 3 different points in time. And now what we can do is right-click on the indicator, and there's actually a button that says Add Alert on Moving Average. We can click and here's our alert panel. So rather than just chasing price or buying randomly, you can use alerts to create a process. Now we've made videos about this alert menu before, we'll quickly walk through it. Once again, the first thing you're asked is the condition. So as you can see, moving average 100. But you could change this condition to other indicators or price levels on the chart. So, for example, you could just do a simple price level for the asset that we're looking at. But we're going to do the 100-day moving average. The next thing you want to click is crossing. So you have this crossing level up, down, greater than, less than entering channel, exiting channel. If you're a trader, you already know what many of these terms mean. If you're new, we'll go into more detail in a future video. But the key is go try these out and test them to see exactly how they work. But for now, let's stick to the basics. Let's do crossing down. That would mean it's going to cross down below the 100-day moving average. And then, of course, our next is options. So we can do only once per bar, once per minute. Let's stick to only once expiration time so we can have an expiration time on the alert. Do we want it to expire? Say after a day or a week or maybe even a month or 2 months or 3 months. Or do we want to keep it open-ended? Meaning, let's let this alert run for as long as it has to if it's ever hit. Next up, this is really important. You have your alert conditions. This is where you're going to get notified about the alert. So if you have the free Trade Your mobile app and have this box checked, you get an alert sent to your phone. If you're logged into your desktop computer right from your training, your account, you'll get a little pop-up, say right here or in the middle of your screen telling you that the alert has been triggered. You can also get an email that's right, an email white glove service delivered right to your email address about the alert. Hit it anywhere you are. Lastly, you can also set up a webhook. This is super important because I'm sorry. If you have a private blog or a private chat or anything of the sort, say just a website or even a text messaging service, you can create a webhook to send these alerts to your custom websites and channels of your choice. A little more advanced, but something to keep in mind. Next up, give your alert a name. So we call this Spy Dip by exclamation mark. So this will be the name of the alert that sent you. And now here is a message about the alert. So we could just say alert reminder moving average 100-day. We let close crossing down when Spy perfect. And if you look at the bottom, there's also some custom placeholders, so you can actually put these custom placeholders into the message. and it will automatically fill in the data and the message when it triggers. You can learn more by clicking this question mark. Let's click Create. And there's our alert. See this orange dotted line. SPY dip by it now is across our chart and we can sit back and wait. So the point of this video really is not only just how to create alerts, but to create a process for alerts. Sit back and wait. Don't just chase, build the process out. We're going to do one more example. Let's go to another asset. In this case, we can go to BTC USD. And what we can now do is not always have to be an indicator. And by the way, all of these indicators are available for alerts and the majority of them are. More importantly, if you're in the public library and working with script creators, coders, other traders, you can most likely create alerts based on many of these custom indicators. So it's all about finding an indicator or a strategy that works for you. Sticking to it, creating an alert and building a process around it. So there's one more tip about alerts. You can always just go to the top of your chart and simply click alert and it will open the alert menu. And you don't always have to create an alert based off an indicator. You can also simply create alerts with your drawing tools, which is quite interesting. So let's say you draw a horizontal line across your chart here. Let's make sure this horizontal line is easy to see. So this is a horizontal line that we just drew. You saw it. We went to our trendline tools, selected horizontal line and added it to the chart. And what's so cool about this is we can right click on that horizontal line and add an alert. And what we can say now is if price crosses down or becomes less than this horizontal line, so you see here now. So now we have the horizontal line option. We will get an alert sent to us. So we could just say line breaks and we're going to get notified with all of these services. And it's the horizontal line we drew. We click create and now there's an alert on this horizontal line. See this clock? The line is now way more than just a drawing tool. It's now also a tool we use to create a custom alert on. And that is what is really unique and something to take advantage of. And watch this. If you move the line, the alert will naturally move with it. So maybe your analysis changes at some point before you have the horizontal line drawn here. But now you think that there's some more risk on the table, so you want to move it down. You can simply drag it to this point, and maybe you drag it to this point because of this prior high here. It sort of touched it, and maybe now that previous resistance turns into support. And what will happen is the second price were to go below that, you're going to get an alert sent to you. So you can set alerts using drawing tools. Try any of these and create an alert on them. And then of course, lastly, you can always just simply right click on your chart. So let's go to a new asset just to keep this going. What we can do now is go to how about crude oil futures. So we're really going around the global marketplace to look at various assets. Rather than drawing or creating an alert or using an indicator for an alert. We also could just move our mouse to any point in time on the chart and right click in this menu. You'll see add alert. And now you can click and as you can see, right where we right click is where the alert is already set. And then if we were to say, let's just say level 2, watch create. The alert has been created right here. So there are many different ways to create alerts on TradingView. The tools are here for you. And the different styles of alerts is what's really important, or the style of creating an alert. There are more than one way. There's more than one way to create an alert. In fact, there are 2345 different ways to create alerts. And we really recommend that you try creating alerts with your drawing tools, and we also recommend you try creating alerts using the indicators available to you. As we showed you earlier with moving averages, if we were to add Bollinger Bands to this chart, for example, same thing, we can add an alert right on this Bollinger Band. You can see here the option BB is the Bollinger Band. Click create, and the alert has been created. So this is something to really take advantage of as a TradingView user. And what we'll do now is we'll go back to the chart that we originally had open and just walk you through some final reminder. Because these are the key messages we'd like to share with everyone as we wrap up this video. Step 1 is find a price level. Step 1, find a price level that matters to you. Do your research. Find a price level. Patience is important. So we did our research. In this example, set an alert here that would be below you see the red circle. We said wait for a double bottom. Then once you've done your research, create the alert, and we've shown you every way to create an alert. You have the alert button at the top of your chart. You can right click and add an alert. You can draw on your chart and add an alert. For example, horizontal line, right click, add alert on this line. And then last but not least, of course, you could even add an indicator to your chart and then add an alert to that indicator. Through this video, we hope you learned everything you need to know about setting up and using price alerts on stocks. With this, you can never miss a buy or sell opportunity again. Are you in need of more? Discover more helpful how-to videos on our channel. Looking forward to seeing you there. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and never miss updates by hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching.